Greek holiday. Okay. Last time I played, I was playing All Stars, but I want to go back to the main story, and if I remember right, we've just unmasked Pandora, who was revealed ultimately to have been Lacey, the, head bitch character at Athena Academy. And now Catherine is going to spend her rich girl money on taking us all on a holiday, which is very exciting. So, Catherine, Loren, I'd like to talk to you. Let's use Loren. Loren, I've got something I want to share with you. Is it related to that surprise you mentioned back when we caught Pandora? Yes, I bet you can't guess what I've got in store for your school. Is it a plaque? No, much bigger. A pony? You can think bigger than that. I don't know, can I? Is it a fancy jet? Or a limo? Okay, I can't stand it anymore. Athena Academy takes a trip every year to visit our parents' school in Greece for a theatrical festival. Since Pandora went after your school during the CAT exams, and since you worked so hard to help us catch her, I'd like to officially invite your school to come with us to Greece as a special thanks. You'll have to put on a play to participate, but I can help you with that. That sounds fun. I'll talk to everyone about it, but I'm sure they're in. Loren's going abroad on a Greek holiday. Jealous? Yes, extremely. You meet up with your friends to tell them Catherine's news. Guys, Catherine invited us to go with her school to Greece. What do you guys think? Are you in? Oh wow, of course we're going. Think about all the ruins I could photograph. And the mythology. Greece is basically the undisputed winner of awesome mythological creatures. Isn't that where the movie 300 happened? I'm in. Does that mean you're going to wear one of those outfits that totally shows off your abs? I'm just asking. The only caveat is that we'll have to perform our own play. Oh, I just saw this great adaptation of the Odyssey. I'll go grab some scripts. We'll need props, not to mention some space to practice. I'll take care of it. To rehearse for our play, we'll need space and props, and 22,000 coins. And a bunch of space, but I've already got that. With the decorations set up and the props handed out, you begin rehearsing. Mia quickly takes point as director. Alright, so we're going to rehearse the scene of the play. Julian, you're Odysseus. Lame. You're gonna wield this sword and fight the Cyclops. Did I say lame? This is gonna be awesome. The Cyclops will be played by Nishan. Do I get an eye patch? Please tell me I get an eye patch. Like John Goodman in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, which is my favourite adaptation of the Odyssey, and also maybe the only one I've seen. It's really good. I love Oh Brother, Where Art Thou. If you've not seen Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, I highly recommend it. Let's all just get through this, okay? Loren is putting on a play with a bunch of friends. Are they having fun? Well, I think I probably would do. I really enjoy plays. I have not been in a play since I was in high school, but back when I was in high school, I really loved being in drama, doing drama. You and your friends rehearse all afternoon. By the end of the day, the play is starting to take shape. Not entirely terrible. We might be able to put on a decent play yet. Yeah, well, it's time for us to wrap it up here. The plane is leaving in 2 hours. 2 hours? Guys, we have not got nearly enough time. You and all your friends drive to the airport. You meet Catherine there. I hope it's like a private plane that she can decide when it takes off, because we're late. We've missed it. 2 hours is not enough time. Loren, I'm so glad to see you. It's your lucky day. I have 3 extra seats with me in first class. Why don't you and 2 of your friends come and sit with me? So I guess Loren, and then this is one of those moments where I guess, if I was playing and I had, inserted my real life friends in, I could be like, I'm taking my actual besties with me. But since, whatever, I'm gonna take Alucard from Castlevania, and I'm gonna take... Who else am I gonna take? Alucard and Gretchen, apparently, because I accidentally clicked on her. You, Alucard, and Gretchen join Catherine in a first-class seating. Please make yourselves comfortable. This looks pretty cushy. They have a list of things to do for first-class flyers. We could get anything. Food, drinks, video games, you name it. I thought I'd make him posh. Let me think about that. So, what do you want to do, Loren? Everything. You eat fancy finger foods like shrimp kebabs and tartare chips, while sipping fizzy pomegranate drinks in fluted goblets. Love it. Who knew rich foods would be so rich? Well, hopefully you, because you're the son of you're like a prince, aren't you? These drinks are delicious. You play video games with each other on the monitors, not minotaurs, although I guess I'm already thinking Greek, attached to your seats. Okay, I don't know who's sitting in 12D, but they have got to be cheating at trivia. And finally, you get to enjoy your stand-up comedy routine live. Haha, that is the deal with airline food. Hello? Okay, Loren, Alucard, and Gretchen are laughing it up at 35,000 feet in the air. A few hours later, you and your friends arrive in Greece. You ride in fancy buses to the hotel. You'll all be staying together in the hotel with a roommate. They were picked randomly, but I'm sure you'll all get along just fine. Wait, what? We have a very big day ahead of us tomorrow. Make sure that you get some rest. After getting your keys, you head upstairs to your room and throw open the door. Wow, this is beautiful. We're so close to the ocean. What do you think, roomie? It's really picturesque. I'd love to paint it. The blue looks so nice against the white buildings with orange roofs. Suddenly, Autumn's phone beeps. What's up? Some of her friends seem to be having some trouble moving in. Should we go check it out? I better go see how the others doing with their room assignments. Wes, Nishan, and Mia. I wonder if it said roomie there and like was non-specific about who my roommate was, because if I was playing as a boy character, I'd have been rooming with another boy. And they probably didn't give me one of the teammates, so I guess maybe Julian, since he's not... Wes and Nishan must obviously be paired up, and then maybe Mia and Peyton or something, and they're not getting along. You and Autumn walk to Wes and Nishan's room where you can hear them talking. You knock on the door, and Nishan throws it open. What? What do you want? Oh, it's Loren and Autumn. Sorry, it's just that I haven't been able to sleep with all the noise around here. You step inside the room to discover that Wes has set up a workstation on the desk. On it is a messy conspiracy board covered in pictures connected by strings. Clothes are strewn everywhere. A half-dozen cell phones lie on the table, each with a different name written on it. Wes barely looks up as you come in. He's too busy flitting between his laptop, the board, and a notebook. What seems to be the problem? The problem is Captain Carman over there won't let me sleep. He's hopped up on a dozen Red Bulls and won't turn the lights off. I'm sorry, but I was in the middle of a bunch of jobs and this trip came up. I can't just put them on hold because His Highness needs a nap every half hour. It's called the Ubermensch sleep schedule and it's proven scientifically to improve your mental capacity. One of the cell phones rings and Wes picks up. Hello? This is Superintendent Miller. Why don't you send those personal files over this afternoon? Thanks, Barry. See you on the golf course. See? Not only is he messing with my sleep, I'm pretty sure I've become an accomplice to a half-dozen crimes. I'm guessing we can work out some kind of compromise. Wes, can you take your calls in the bathroom? Yeah, go away. Something. And Nishan, could you maybe just sleep at night like a normal person, at least for the trip? Fine. How very diplomatic, Loren. Let's go back to our room. You leave their room, but a shout from the other end of the hallway grabs your attention. What now? You walk to another room and find Mia and Peyton arguing. Jeez, Peyton, you don't have to get so mad about it. You still have some space. Some space? You have bags everywhere. It's like an invasion of the bed snatchers over here. How many bags did you take with you? You have enough clothing to live here for a month. It's not that much. There's beachwear, dinnerwear, partywear, gala-wear, museum wear, wedding wear. Wedding wear? We're not going to any weddings. You never know what'll happen. I think we can settle this pretty easily. You guys are both sharing the room, which means that half of the room belongs to each of you. So we're going to draw an imaginary line down the middle of the room. Everything to this side is Peyton's, and everything to the other side is Mia's. Can we agree on that? Yeah. I guess I'll have to stack up my bags really tall. Oh, like a fort! Wanna help? I think it's always really corny when you see, like, heh written out like that. Do you know what I mean? Loren's friends are rooming together. Think they're getting along? You and Awesome head back to your room. I've always wanted to go to Greece, ever since I read up about Grecian architecture and studied it in my art classes. Catherine told me that we're going shopping, and then we're visiting the Parthenon and the Thermopylae tomorrow. I'm so excited to see them, I can't even think about sleeping. Haha, well, it'll probably make the time go faster. Good night, Autumn. You can be my tour guide tomorrow. Good night, Loren. The next morning, rise and shine! Our first stop is going to be the downtown marketplace. It'll have something for everyone. Clothes, electronics, shoes. She had me at clothes. Yeah, really. Come on, ladies, let's shop. Let's go shopping! Okay. I mean, that is my favorite, vacation pastime, to be honest. Oh, I've got no level 6s? Right, let's level up Brittany from Glee, since she's level 7. My laptop is taking off. I really hope it can't be heard. The fan is going off like crazy. Greek shops are nothing like American malls. That's half the fun. And buying awesome souvenirs is the other. Think my mom wants some fancy olive oil? Peyton, Ariel, and Brittany continue to browse the shop, searching through beautiful scarves, bright flowers, and fantastic foods. Alliteration. Peyton stops at one clothing stall, stunned, her mouth open. OMG! Are you guys seeing this? Peyton holds up a shiny golden sweater. It sparkles brilliantly in the sunlight. Ah, the golden fleece. This is the shiniest, sparkliest, most golden fleece that I've ever seen. I have to have it. Loren, Peyton, Ariel, and Brittany are shopping in Greece. Oh, this is so much fun. I love Greek culture and shopology. I think you mean mythology? What, like there's a myth about a golden fleece? Actually. Hey guys, Catherine's back. I'm so glad I found you. The tour bus is ready to take us to the ruins for the afternoon. The tour guide's gonna let us choose where we go first. Make sure you have enough money for the tickets to see the attractions. We're off to see the beautiful ruins of Athens. Loren, which one do you want to go to first? Well, first I need to spend 36 grand, and then I'm going to the Thermopylae. The group arrives at Thermopylae. It's not it's just Thermopylae. So what are we doing? No. So what are we here for? I don't see any ruins. Thermopylae is a place that's known for its sulfurous hot springs. Oh, I could go for a soak. Yeah, if you want to smell like a carton of rotten eggs after. Aw. Thermopylae is also where the Spartans met the Persians in an epic battle. So this is where the movie 300 was filmed? Awesome! I'm pretty sure it was filmed in front of a green screen. I don't care. This is awesome. Who's brave enough to stand against a Spartan warrior? Excuse me, I've got gas. Julian moves around as if in slow motion. This is Sparta! Julian kicks out, nearly knocking Nishan over. I yield! I yield! Parthenon. Your group arrives at the base of the Parthenon. This is so awesome. The Parthenon was built here thousands of years ago. Just think about how much history happened here. You climb the steep steps up to the Parthenon. It's so much bigger than I expected. The pictures never do monuments justice. No wonder the ancient warriors are so inspired to fight. I'm gonna take some photos. Let's get some group shots. Can we make it an action shot? Sure. What should we pose as? Let's pose as... What do you pose as? Ferocious warriors engaged in a great battle or tourists taking a photo? Let's be silly. Ferocious warriors. Yeah! Anything from my man Julian. Julian jumps on top of a rock and pumps his fist, while the others arrange themselves as if fighting in a battle. Look angry, people! We're gonna take you down! Grr! I'm gonna stab you with my triple sword pokey thing! You mean a trident? Yeah, I always thought those were cool. Hee, very fearsome, guys. Autumn snaps the picture. This will be perfect for the yearbook. The group climbs further and Autumn leads you to a flag. Down below, you can see the city of Athens sprawl far beneath you. Just think about how old the structure is. We are walking where Greece of old used to walk. It's like we're breathing the same air. Gross. It's kind of cool if you think about how many years have passed. Do you think someday, 1,000 years from now, people look at our school ruins and wonder who we were? And that's exactly why we all need giant monuments of our faces. We're not gonna Mount Rushmore or anything, but yeah, I mean, that school probably won't last that long. Modern buildings, you know, they're not built to last, are they? Visiting ruins is awesome. Did you see the way I jumped off that pillar? Is he okay? Yeah, so did that guard. That's why he was yelling at you. Oh, I thought he was cheering me on. That was confusing. You mean what he was saying was Greek to you? Eh? Laurel and some friends just visited the Parthenon and Thermopylae in Greece. Have you been? No, I haven't. I don't even really know what that is. Should we, like, look at some images? I'm gonna just check what they look like. Right, okay, it's like really typical looking Greek thing. Cool, that's the Parthenon then. And then, what about Thermopylae? Yeah, I mean, there's like some statues, that's cool. But there's not really like pictures of sulphurous water. Okay, I mean, there's some water. Thermopylae hot springs with map. Right, fine, cool, whatever. I hope everyone had fun at the ruins. Now we're here at Delphi. I feel like that's a place where dolphins should be, but what actually is it? Delphi used to be a place where the great oracle lived. She told all kinds of prophecies. We're here to see the ruins and the Temple of Apollo. Catherine finds the tour guide, who leads the group towards the sites. Psst, hey, the Red and Peyton, I saw a fortune teller near the temple. Let's go get our fortunes read. Don't you want to know what's going to happen in your future? How are we going to sneak away from the group? I already thought about that. We just need someone to distract the tour guide, and you grab whoever you want to come with us. Class clown and a classmate. Mia. What's a level? I'm going to level Richie from It, the 1990s miniseries as played by Seth Green. Yeah, let's check out his outfit. I've not really been... It pisses me off having to wait for them, you know what I mean? Oh, good heavens. His moose hat got bigger. This is atrocious, though. Although, you know what? I do like the look of the level 10 one. I'm going to leave him in what he was in, because that's just ridiculous. And then a classmate. Anybody I like. It's going to be Alucard again. Richie steps up to the tour guide and distracts her with questions. Tell me everything you know about Apollo. Was he the one with the thunderbolts or the one with the wings? And which one dated Zeus again? While Richie continues to ask annoying questions, you, Mia, and Alucard run the other way. You enter a building through some colourful curtains and sit at a table with a fortune teller. Tell me, wise Oracle of Delphi, what does my future hold? I can't do it. I can't be posh. The fortune teller closes her eyes, and when she opens them, her pupils are milky white. Dang. Whoa! The fortune teller spreads out her sacred cup and cards. She reads them silently, then writes with a quill on a piece of parchment. Alucard reads it. I see fumbling in darkness, a heated kiss. Looks like there's a major makeout session in your future. You are next. The oracle turns to you, seeing you and not seeing you at the same time. She makes a gesture, and you somehow know that you can choose what kind of fortune you want. I want to hear about my love life or my future. Let's go with my future. My love life is pretty locked down in real life. She again consults her cards and hands you a piece of paper. At home, trouble is rising. An old enemy plots revenge. Uh-oh. Well, that was kind of creepy. An old enemy. Max, probably. Do me next. What's my fortune? Oh my god, I'm gassy. The fortune teller hands Mia an exceptionally long note. I see a gathering storm, and when I reach out my hand, I touch a droplet of blood. Bad times are coming to those who are tied to you. I think something bad is going to happen between me and my brother. Yeah, me too. Thanks to Richie, Mia and Alucard just had their fortunes told by the fortune teller at Delphi. Yeah, there we go. You all rejoin the group and finish out the rest of the tour afterwards. I hope everyone's hungry. Before I play tonight, I booked a reservation at this really nice restaurant near the Acropolis. Spartans, ready your stomachs for tonight. We dine near the heavens. I don't think that's the exact quote. Anyway, Loren, I know you're gonna love it up there. Make sure you bring your special someone. I made some reservations at an incredibly nice restaurant. Bring a date! Okay, now technically I have got somebody I'm dating and that's Toby, but we're gonna continue with Alucard. Sorry, Toby. What do you say, Alucard? Up for dinner at one of Athens' finest restaurants? Sure, that sounds great. I love the food here. But, why me? Do I need a reason to ask a good friend out to a nice dinner? I guess not. I'll see you there. I don't know what to do about his voice, it's really hard. Loren and Alucard, me and Alucard arrive at Demeter's, a beautiful restaurant located on a towering cliff right on the coast. Gentle waves lap below and stars light up a beautiful night sky overhead. Wow, Loren, this is amazing. Something else. Catherine comes running over, excited. Oh, there you are. I'm so glad you can make it. Your table's over here. Loren, me, and Alucard take a seat. Soon enough, you're eating an incredible Mediterranean spread. Lamb with eggplant polenta. This feta is so good. How can cheese be so good? Oh, I do love cheese. Having a good time? Did you see how much baklava I ate? I'll take that as a yes. Thanks for inviting me out, Loren. You're a great friend. Anytime. Loren and Alucard ate at one of the most expensive restaurants in Athens. How lucky are they? Okay, everyone, it's time for our play. It's a nearby theatre. Oh god, my wig hair's getting in my eye. Hey! Am I okay? It's a nearby theatre, spelled Americanly, theatre. You watch the Athena girls perform Oedipus Rex. Well argued, but no living man can hope to force the gods to speak against their will. May then I say what seems next best to me? They meet up afterwards. For a play called Oedipus Rex, I was expecting a lot more dinosaurs. Yeah, well, now it's time to rehearse for our play. They set the bar really high. How can I help? We've got a bunch of people playing the Greek chorus. They're going to be recounting the events of the Odyssey, the classic Greek epic about the journey of Odysseus to get back home. Sounds good. But unfortunately, they keep having a hard time remembering the order of Odysseus' adventures. Can you lead them through a quick practice run to get the order down? I would, but I have to focus on helping the leads rehearse. Sure, I'll try. 5 girl classmates wearing an intern chic outfit of all the atrocious intern chic, my enemy. For fuck's sake. I'm fuming, and I don't even have 3 actors. I have to get another actor, and I'm really not good at, like, characters who are actors. Ah! Okay. Right, so I've got to buy an actor, first things first. I'm livid, actually. I don't like having more than, like, one of each, you know, classmate and, like, sex. Like, one girl jock, one boy jock. One girl and one boy nerd. You know, like, I don't like having loads and loads of classmates. It really annoys me. And they're asking me to have 3 actors. FFS. Right, I can't even think. Right, I'm going to place this boy actor. And this guy actor is going to be... He's going to be Tobias Funke. Because me and my partner have recently been watching Arrested Development. He needs to be white and he needs to be bald. This is atrocious! This is bad. But this is what they get for forcing me to have another... Right, okay, so now I've got 3 actors. I mean, honestly, I swear to God, as soon as we're done with this quest, I'm gonna sell him. I don't want him. And then what? 5 girls wearing intern chic. I'm livid. I'm fuming. 1, 2, right, 3, I think. I'm losing track. I'm so angry. Literally messing up all my girl characters for this. Everyone's gonna look like shit. I'm fucking fuming! 4, I think. 5. Right, that's 5. So, do you know the order of Odysseus' obstacles? A refresher would be nice. Okay, so first, Odysseus encountered the island of the Lotus Eaters, who fed his men fruit that clouded their memories. Then he encountered Polyphemus, this giant horrific cyclops who he blinded. After that, he met the sorceress Circe, who turned men into pigs. She's pretty awesome if you ask me. And finally, he had to cross a chasm guarded by these 2 monsters, Scylla and Charybdis. Percy Jackson fans, I'm sure you all know how to pronounce those. I'm really sorry if I butchered that. You got all that? I think so. Then lead away. You step up to the chorus who wait for you to guide them through their practice. Okay, let's see here. The first adventure Odysseus had with the island of the Lotus Eaters. Chorus nods, recounting the tale of the doomed sailors who lost their will to go home. Nice, nice. After that, Odysseus met Polyphemus, the Cyclops. The chorus nods, acting out the blinding of the Cyclops by Odysseus and his men. Gross but right. Next, Odysseus met Circe the sorceress. The chorus nods, running around, transformed into pigs. Kind of funny, actually. And finally, Odysseus had to brave the two monsters, Scylla and Charybdis. The chorus tells the exciting tale of how Odysseus braved the channel between the two terrible monsters. Now those are some thrilling heroics. Well, how'd we do? Was it worth dressing 5 of my girl characters in intern chic? Mia looks up from where she was practicing her script. Perfect. They nailed it. Great work, Loren. What can I say? I love helping people memorize a sequence of Greek epics. Really? Well, I do now. Well, I think they're ready. Ready as they can be. All thanks to your help. Loren is helping some friends learn about the Odyssey. Does Loren know anything about that? No, but my partner is a big fan of, like, Greco-Roman history, and he is also a fan of, like, the mythology. So, mostly I would rely on him. Your phone rings, you pick it up. Hello? Hi, Loren, how's it going? How's the play? Rehearsing running lines? Yep, that sure is a thing. Listen, funny story. I saw that they built a huge recreation of the Minotaur's maze downtown, and I wanted to check it out. But it was closed, so I kind of maybe snuck in. And then, well, see, it really is a funny story. Well, Nishan, are you lost in the maze? Would that be so wrong? I think I'm somewhere near the center. Also, fun fact, my phone's just about to run out of battery. The line goes dead. You put your phone away and turn to your friends. So, who wants to go rescue Nishan? Help, I'm trapped in a maze. Also, there might be a Minotaur? Loren, Sakura, Wes. You, Wes, Sakura, and Peyton arrive at the entrance of the recreation of the Maze of Knossos. It's a labyrinth of concrete and stones sprawling out into the darkness. I thought this would be a fun maze, like in a cornfield, but this is a scary maze, like the parking garage at the mall! So, Nishan managed to get himself lost in a huge, locked maze after dark, right before we have to put on our play. Isn't he supposed to be the brains around here? Hey, you don't have to be a jerk about it. It could have happened to anyone. Anyone who broke into a maze at night without a plan to get out, which is to say, almost no one. You know what I think? I think you're scared. You don't want to go in, and you're upset that Nishan was braver than you. Well, if you're so brave, warrior princess, why don't you go marching in? Guys, could we maybe stop fighting instead of focus on finding Nishan? Also, how do we know that we won't just get lost and need someone to rescue us? We'll need some kind of a way to retrace our steps, like a trail, or crumbs, or a long rope, or a huge thread of bright golden yarn. You all turn and stare at Peyton's golden fleece sweater. What? No, no way! You get to stay out here and hold one end while you looked out for Nishan. Fine, but when we get back home, you're letting me throw 50 parties. Deal. You grab a thread of Peyton's sweater. You, Wes, and Sakura turn to the maze. Let's do this. You, Wes, and Sakura make your way through the maze, navigating its endless twists and turns. You know, I never really thought mazes were that bad, but this is really creepy. There's a map just like this in Bang, except that one is full of horrifying blood-sucking ghouls lurking behind every corner. Just then you hear a low, rumbling animal growl. You just had to mention ghouls, didn't you? We should follow the noise, see what's making it. Have you never seen a horror movie? We should go as far away from it as possible. What do you think, Loren? I think we should check the noise out. Let's be calm. Fine. But if we get eaten by a maze monster, I'm totally blaming you. You make your way towards the noise. It grows louder, you round a corner, and run right into a hulking minotaur. Ah! Relax, princess. It's just a statue. Wes is right. Standing in front of you is an imposing stone statue of a minotaur with a speaker in his base playing growling noises. I told you we should check the noise out. Just then you hear Nishan's voice nearby. Loren? Wes? Sakura? Is that you? I hear him. He's on the other side of that statue. Wes tucks on it. Come on! The statue budges, tips, and then abruptly breaks free, falling onto Wes. Oh my god, ah! Wes staggers back but trips. The statue lurches toward him, and at the last second, Sakura dives forward, tackling him out of the way. The statue slams into the earth with a crash. Wes hits the ground and Sakura collapses on top of him. They lie for a second like that, stunned, panting. Thanks. I think you might have just saved my life. Guess you owe me one. Sakura? Sakura looks up to see Nishan standing where the statue was, staring at her at Wes in disbelief. No! She scrambles off Wes and he dusts himself off. You okay, Nishan? Yeah, I'm alright. I'm sorry for dragging you guys out here like this. I really didn't think it'd be possible for me to get lost. It's fine, Nishan. We're just happy you're safe. Loren has found a friend who is lost in a maze. What do you think Loren is up to? Finding a friend who got lost in a maze. You all arrive back at the campus where Mia is waiting. Come on, it's time to start our play. We'll need a guy and a girl to lead the chorus. A level 7 guy actor wearing a casually classic outfit. What is that? And then the other one's intern chic. I'm screaming. Are you kidding me? Henley! Why do they need to be wearing these atrocious shitty outfits? And I've got to dress Sharpay in intern chic. And everybody's already wearing the intern chic, so I'm going to buy another fucking intern chic. I'm fuming! I can't stand intern chic! I'm going mad! Joey and Sharpay emerge onto the stage in their terrible, terrible outfits, turning dramatically as they spout their lines in their shit outfits. Tell me, oh muse, of that ingenious hero who travelled far and wide after he had sacked the famous town of Troy. Many city visit, and many were the nations whose manners and customs he was acquainted. Moreover, he suffered much by sea while trying to save his own life and bring his men safely home. As they talk, 2 more of your classmates wheel out a huge wooden horse, and no doubt they're wearing intern chic too. And so, Odysseus began his journey home. As Sharpay finishes speaking, Julian bursts out of the wooden horse, dressed like a classical Greek hero. Yeah, that's right, I'm going home, and I'm saving my wife Penelope from all those suitors. Peyton and Mia watch from the side. He does know how to make an entrance. Yeah, and how to look good doing it. Joey and Sharpay are wearing terrible, terrible outfits and putting on a production of the Odyssey in completely ill-fitting outfits that do not make any sense for the play. Who do you think they're playing? 2 high schoolers in terrible clothes? The play continues. The Julian braves Nishan the Cyclops. I've been blinded by nobody. Nobody blinded me. My grasp on linguistic trickery is limited at best. And Mia the sorceress. Haha! I've turned all your men into pigs. Not that they weren't pigs already. Am I right, ladies? And you and Peyton as Scylla and Charybdis. Hiss. Wah! I'm a monster, a sea monster. Rah! And soon enough, it's time for the climax. Mia pulls you aside. Okay. Julian's back on his home island and ready to save his wife, Penelope. Wes is going to play the sleazy sleuter, and wait till you see who's playing Penelope. Julian is Odysseus and Wes is a suitor, but who will play Penelope? Julian, Wes, and then a girl classmate. We better make it something silly. Ellie, this girl here. Ellie stands on the stage, weaving on a loom. Oh, when will my dear husband Odysseus return? Not soon enough. Wes creeps over to Ellie, draping his arm around her shoulders. Oh my! I mean, come on, baby, it's been 10 years. Your man's dead and gone, rotting at the bottom of the ocean. It's time you moved on. Someone new? Someone like me? Wes leans it. Spelling error! Wes leans it, but in, to kiss Ellie, all over her mascot suit face, when the door flies open and Julian storms in. You, get away from my wife! Julian storms across the stage as the play continues. Odysseus? No, it can't be. You're dead. Let's just say those rumors were greatly exaggerated. Penelope will be mine. Mine! Wes draws a sword and charges Julian. Julian deftly dodges his swipe, grabs his wrist and flips him over. Wes lands on the edge of the stage, where he throws up his hands, cowering. No, please, wait! This is Sparta! Julian kicks Wes in the chest, sending him flying off the stage. Oh, Odysseus! Ellie runs over to Julian. He grabs her, dipping her back. I'm home, and I'm never leaving your side again. Julian kisses Ellie's mascot suit face as the whole audience applauds. Ellie just got saved by her husband from some sleazy suitors. What's going on? That was phenomenal, Loren. Just phenomenal. Ellie glances down, blushing. Not that we can see that. It was something else, all right. Julian helps Wes up to his feet. I didn't kick you too hard, did I? You kidding? That was nothing. Catherine comes running over. Oh, you guys, that was wonderful. Funny and charming and romantic all at once. So, what do we do now? We throw an after party! Complete a party with a guy actor, complete a party with a girl actor. Okay, I've got hiccups now. It's time for the after party. I've done my parties. Wow, this party's crazy. It really is wild. Just then, the Trojan horse from the play flies by. Julian rides the top while Wes and Sakura push it. Woo! They zip around a corner, racing down to the beach. Looks like they're having fun. Peyton, I don't want to interrupt, but I got you this. Is that a new golden fleece sweater? I felt so bad your old one got unraveled, saving me from the maze. I just had to get you another. Peyton grabs Nishan in a big hug. Thanks, Nishan, you're the best. Loren just went to a crazy play after party. Soon enough, it's sunrise. You sit with your friends on the beach by the remains of a bonfire. This was a great trip. Seriously. Thanks so much for inviting us, Catherine. Of course. After everything you did for us, it's the least I could do. I need these hiccups to go away. I hate to ruin the Snugglefest, but our flight's leaving soon. Oh, that's right. Make sure to join me in first class, Loren. There's something exciting I want to talk to you about. It's time to head home. Who wants to sit next to me? Loren, Alucard, and okay, let's go with Ellie. Loren, Alucard, and Ellie sit together in first class on the plane. The plane takes off, and you gaze out the window at the Greek peninsula as it recedes into the distance. Bye, Greece. Bye, honey and lamb feta. Bye, best vacation ever. Do you have a moment, Loren? I'd like to discuss an opportunity. What's up? Since our schools are getting along so well, I wanted to invite you to the regional mock trial tournament. Regional mock trial tournament? It's really fun. The schools here go all out, and there's a great cash prize at the end. I'll ask around and see if anyone's interested. After this flight is over, that is. Loren, Alucard, and Ellie just got back from a vacation to Greece. Think they had fun? 2 movies, a poker game, a short nap, and a Netflix binge later, you arrive back in the US. Oh, it feels so good to stretch my legs. Yeah, and to get away from Alucard snoring. What? No. That was the old lady behind me, I swear. It's good to be home. Yeah, now let's go talk to Catherine about that mock trial tournament. That mock trial tournament should be fun, but in that tense environment, dark secrets could come up. How will it go? Find out in the next quest. Well, we will find out in the next quest, but that will be for next time. So thank you very much for watching this video if you've made it this far. Thank you, and you will see me again if there is another one. Goodbye.